Welcome, you guys, to another episode of Chat with Kat, where I have real chats with real people about real life. And today I'm going to talk about what the fuck is going on because this is something I've wanted to do for a while now. And I wanted to touch base on the light and the dark and what's going on in this world. Because once you're awake and you understand what's going on, you know. If you know, you know, right? So if you think back to January this year and how many events have happened since January, does this not feel like the longest 8 months of your life so far? It seems like every week there's like a new natural disaster. Every week there's like a new celebrity scandal. Every week there's like something new going on. And do you want to know why all these things are happening? The elections, the Olympics, the fires, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, earthquakes, the wars. What else? All the concerts where all these deaths are happening. Because you guys, they're harvesting your energy. They're taking all of your energy and keeping you consumed at the lowest vibration. You guys, we are amazing beings. We have souls within us that once you connect inward and understand that you're a soul here having a human experience, first of all, you're my people. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Second of all, not everybody's meant to be that person. Not everybody's meant to be awake to it. Not everybody's meant to be aware of it. And that is totally okay. I love you anyway. So just don't come at me for that. But here's the thing. All these events, all these things are happening because they're all rituals to keep you at a lower vibration. Because if there's only a couple hundred people controlling this world and there's 8 billion people on this planet, how have we not said no collectively? How have we not said no? And taken this world back, taken the energy back. That's what we're in the process of right now, you guys. There's light workers all over this world that are helping people reconnect back to themselves, understand why they're here, spreading love, joy, peace, light, freedom around the world, giving people a safe space, a community, feeling connected, feeling supported, feeling safe. And that is exactly what I'm here to do too. So if you're not part of my community yet, welcome. Glad to have you here. Feel free to reach out and connect to me in any way, shape, or form. I would love to meet you. And if you've been around a while, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening to all my shenanigans. Thanks for listening to me ramble on sometimes because I go on tangents. But makes life more interesting and more fun. But yeah, if we just take a look at everything, even over the last couple months, like the Maui fires, they happened, and then boom, 2 weeks later, no one's fucking talking about it because now we're on to, oh, now there's a war over here in Ukraine, in Palestine, all the stuff that's been going on there. And then, oh, divert your attention now to China. All this stuff going on here, all these natural disasters, all these floods, and oh, now Australia is having some whatever, Now there's a fire over here in Jasper. Guess what? That happened 2 weeks ago, I think now. And nobody's talking about it. Here's the thing. If you're somewhere close to where all these things are going on, I challenge you to go check it out because if people can make movies about things that are real life or realistic, don't you think a lot of the footage is footage from something, not necessarily what's going on? Think about it. How the fuck is there a forest fire that's been started and the trees are still standing? All the spruce trees are still up, but the house beside it's disintegrated, the car in front of it's melted. You guys, come on. We need to start questioning what is happening in this world. We need to start questioning what is going on. You guys, the cost of living, let's just go there, through the fucking roof. Literally, a small pack of chicken breast is like $40. Why? Makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Not to mention fruits and veggies. The things that are the healthiest thing in the store cost the most amount of money, but you're telling me it costs less to manufacture a fake product with a whole bunch of different ingredients that have to also be manufactured and then manufactured together to then put into a manufactured bag into a manufactured box? And you're telling me it's cheaper to do that than to fucking pick an apple off a tree? Come on. Come on, you guys, wake up. This is insane. I never in my life thought that I would want to be the person to go live a nomadic lifestyle. And I was actually told that a year ago in a channeling session that your soul is craving this nomadic lifestyle, exploration, experience, like the experience of truly living life. And at that time, you guys, I didn't quite get it. Fast forward a year, because I am obsessed with doing the inner work. I'm obsessed with understanding myself from the inside out. And the more I've disconnected from everything outside of me, the more I understand that it's all a distraction. Everything in your house, distraction. Everything around you, distraction. All the stores, all the media, all distractions. Why do you think there's all these big concerts where they bring all these people together? Why are people dying? It's energy harvesting, you guys. They're harvesting people's energy because there's a dark energy in this world that is controlling everything, and they feed off your energy. And part of their karmic retribution is they have to put the truth in plain sight. So that's why you see other people bringing to the light all these things that are going on, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, can you believe Andrew Tate brought all this stuff to light? He's really trying to help us. He's our hero. No, he's still part of it, you guys. You're the hero in your story. Anybody that's awake, anybody that understands the inner work, understands the soul essence of who we truly are, you're the hero, not the people outside of us. They can only consume for so long before something shifts. That's why there's all these disasters and all these events going on. Because if they keep everybody scared and they keep everybody worried and they keep everybody in fear, fear is easy to control. Because then when they come up with something great, some new great idea, we're going to introduce carbon tax, fucking Canada. Um, it's going to seem like the best idea in the world because they're trying to help us out and they're trying to make sure that we're safe and protected and supported. And we're going to give you this little tiny rebate. You guys, wake up. This world is not what it seems. This world is not what you think you're living in. And for the longest time, I fucking believed it. But deep down, I didn't. Because even if you would have told me 10, 15 years ago, all this stuff was happening, like there's been people that have been awake for 10, 20, 30 years, living that long without having social media, without having the connection and support that we have now, the access to everything we have now by being online, you guys, blows my mind. I couldn't imagine going through this and feeling completely alone. Like if you can't talk to your neighbor or your best friend, you can't talk to anybody about it. You just look like a fucking whack job. But here's the thing. I'm here to build community. I'm here to build support, connection, safety. I want you to feel like you're not alone. I want you to feel like you're part of the good, that you're part of the collective, doing all the good work, bringing the light, the love, the energy. I am here to represent peace, joy, freedom, safety, support, connection, love, all for the betterment of this earth, because that's what we need more than ever right now. We need to band together and put more of this good energy out into the world. And that's exactly why I chose to go on the path that I did this year and step fully into coaching. Because all the other things that I've done, I was a fitness trainer. Yeah, it was great, but I can only help people work out 3 hours a week. What they do with their mindset and their habits outside of that gym, I have no control over. Same in the financial industry. I can build an awesome plan. Whether they stick to it or not is based off their own mindset and habits. But when you are a human soul going through this experience and you have those days where you feel discouraged, defeated, depressed, like something's off, and you haven't been able to put your finger on it, and no matter how hard you're working on yourself and you're working on your life, that it just always seems to go in this perpetual circle and you feel like you're just chasing your own damn tail all the time. That's why I'm here, because I can support more people to reconnect to themselves, because once you do that, your entire world changes. The things you thought you wanted change. I used to think that I wanted to have a house, live in this big, beautiful open house. Like I said, 10 years ago it was 500,000. I can't imagine it's 800,000 now for the same house. I used to want that because I wanted to own something. I wanted to fit in with everybody. I wanted to prove that I could have something of my own. Now, not a chance. I would feel so stuck. We're here to be free. We're here to have freedom. We're here to have peace and joy in our life. You can't do that if you're stuck in one spot all the time. So, whatever journey you're on right now, I love you. I support you fully. If you're somebody that is awake and aware of what's going on in this world and you feel completely alone and you feel like you have nobody to talk to about it, reach out and connect to me. I would love to talk to you. You guys, I love talking about this stuff because I want to have meaningful connections with people about how to be you. Everything outside of us is just to keep us down. If you think about it, I saw a video the other day where we're saying, isn't it weird how all the people like in the early 1900s, you see all these old videos and there's like horse buggies and like these fancy cars, and then everyone's walking around the streets, they're all dressed to the nines, like all done up. Who's working if all these people are out walking around all day long? Because they're stepping on the backs of you that are working so that they can stay up here and live their life. You're a cog in the machine, and this machine needs to be broken. Just saying. You're meant to be here to have your own experience, not be part of somebody else's cog in their machine. So if that's you, we need to chat. If any of this makes sense, get in the comments. What's your favorite conspiracy? You know, people say conspiracy theory like it's fake, like it's some kind of bullshit, like someone's out to lunch. But if there's a theory on something and there's truth and validity to it, isn't the conspiracy the opposite? Look at where everything is coming from. This is my one thing. This is one thing I will leave you with, and I will stop talking. If someone's telling you to live your life a certain way and conform to a certain thing, start asking, says who? Says who? Biggest example. Who says the sun causes cancer? Who said that? Where did it come from? Who says herbs are bad for you? Fruit and vegetables are bad for you. Eggs and meat are bad for you. All the things we're being told are bad for us and we should go the other direction. Says who? When you start looking all this stuff up and even start looking up when this was coined a term or a thing, it's wild, you guys. All these things are just made up. So, number one question, somebody's telling you to conform to something that doesn't feel right to you, you just turn around and say, says who? And then when they can't tell you, or they say, oh, well, the doctors say this, or the doctors say that, or some person, but then who told them that? Where did it actually stem from? And start to get curious, you guys. Start to ask questions. Why is that a thing? Why are tanning beds the cause of cancer, but not the chemical lotion that you're using? Why is the sun the cause of cancer, but not the chemical lotion that you're putting on to block the sun? All the things getting sprayed in our food. Our food's not even real anymore. Tell me an organic apple lasts in the fridge for over a month. Not when I grew up. If you weren't eating your shit right away, it was going bad. So the fact that I can have an organic apple, how much of it is organic? The stem? It's wild, you guys. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of Chat with Kat today. If you want to be a guest and have a complete talk on conspiracies where we can bring up little videos for entertainment purposes only, I would love to have you on. Thanks again for tuning in. Thank you for watching.